Learning about river cruises today in Travel Tips, and there are a variety of destinations. Kim Walden with Uniglobe Carefree Travel joins me with more. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Looking at river cruising always looks like an exciting trip.
Yes.
What makes it so special to head out on the water?
It's a wonderful way to see Europe and Asia, but specifically Europe, just these beautiful old towns and villages that are older than our own country, and the architecture and the quaintness of them. And the river cruises just pull you up right beside most of the old towns, and you're off and on a tour with your cruise line, seeing the sights. And yeah, it's just stunning. One of my favorite ways to travel. I've been on 4, and I would love to go on them again. You unpack once and enjoy the food, enjoy the villages and the cities, and away you go. It's awesome.
Very good. So what's all included in a river cruise?
The majority of them include some excursion in the port you go to, at least one, if not more. The mealtime during lunch and dinner, you'll get beer, soft drinks, wine, and then depending on the cruise line, there may or may not be additional alcohol beverages included. Each ship is a little bit different with each company, so there could be a little swimming pool on board, or there could be an extra lounge with food and beverage. So there's something for everybody. They all have a little gym. I mean, very little. Some have a little hair salon, but the ships are all the same width because they have to go through the same locks. So they're limited on what they can have, but you're going to have a beautiful restaurant, and you're going to have a beautiful lounge and some great entertainment.
Well, a lot of options. How close are guests to destinations?
You're in, I would say 99% of the time you're pulling up right beside where you're going to walk out and see. Then in the mornings they'll offer a complimentary tour of that area, and in the afternoons there'll be some additional touring. Depending on the line, again, it may be included or an additional charge. That gets you more inland, so you can see some of the sites, maybe some of the vineyards, some of the old castles. So lots of interesting things in each country that you can take in.
You mentioned before the ships are all about the same size.
Yes.
To get into the ports. So how big is the ship, and what else is there to do on the ship?
So the ship itself, the length can vary by the cruise line depending on the rivers that they're in. Average capacity is about 160 people on most lines. Some are a little less, some are a little bit more. There's one exception to that, the Alma Magna. It's twice as wide as any other ship because it sails in a section of the Danube where there's no locks. So it's very unique. So that one will have a few extra dining options on board. Most will have a lovely restaurant. In the front of the ship, they'll have an outdoor area in the summer that you can sit and have a bit of lunch, or maybe a barbecue on the sun deck. The lounge sometimes will have a light breakfast or a light lunch for those that don't want to sit in and do the buffet. All the evening meals are nice menus that you order off, multi-course meal, and they vary to the region you're in, as well as the wines that they serve you vary to the region that you're in. So lots of and if you're on Avalon, they'll have a little lounge in the back that has a little snack area and a coffee machine and a water machine. So lots of choices.
Yes,
yeah.
A lot of choices and a lot of destinations.
Yes.
That takes us to our deal of the day.
Yes.
We can kind of pick where we want to go.
Yes. Yes. So Avalon right now is doing something exceptional. They've got a single supplement that they've waived on 37 different possibilities. Because a single person sometimes is on their own, but they want to be with a group of people and feel safe, or maybe it's a group of ladies and they each want their own cabin. So it's a great opportunity out there right now with Avalon.
Okay, and a lot of good options. You talk about Europe, Asia, and all about cruising.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you, Chantal.